The jungle in version 44 has changed dramatically, and with that, some jungle pathing. In this video, we're taking a look at 3 routes that do not require some of the things you may think necessary. Amazon is the tried and true way of shopping for anything you need or want at the lowest prices. Support the channel at no cost to you by doing your Amazon shopping through the link in the video description. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Paragon Guide. I am Sylphin. For this first route, we are ganking the left river camp. This is the one that I think you should use most of the time. I honestly believe the left river camp is the one that you should be going to contest from the enemy jungler or the enemy mid laner, as that is the safer one for the enemy mid laner. You want to keep your safer one for your mid laner so you can kind of be there. Whether the enemy jungler will be there or not, the mid laner, I think it creates a better dynamic and you're able to be in a better spot because then you're closer to the safe lane, the enemy safe lane that is. So for example, we start off in the right white camp, clear that one, go to the bottom one, and now we are at the left one. Key thing about all of these 3 routes here in this guide is that you do not need jungle assassin or jungle lifesteal, but you do require quick exit. The really good thing is that both of the jungle gems fall off pretty much right into the mid game, to be honest with you, while quick exit absolutely does not. So this, yes, it's a little bit more mid game and late game focused, but to be honest, that is a-okay. Once you get the right, bottom, left, you take the green camp. The very, very, very important thing is that you want to be using a good sustainable damage ability quite frequently. You want to get through those minions, those minion camps quite quickly, especially saving it for the green camp to get through that. As you saw, I showed you the 2 cards that we have so that not only do you get Demolitionist, which is, I think, honestly, the best early game damage card for junglers. Call the Weak isn't as fast as Demolitionist. And then you can get something like Living Guardian, Exoskeleton, something like that. So you can not only have green buff, black buff, level 3, your auto shield perhaps, and 2 cards all by the 3-minute mark to gank the left river buff, go for the mid lane gank like I do here on these bots, secure the kill. You can do whatever is required at this point. Gank the enemy safe lane, gank the mid lane, rotate over to grab the other buff. It is a fantastic rotation. It nails every single thing that I think you really, really need for a strong start as a jungler. Level 3, all 3 of your abilities, even your auto shield gem as you just reach 3,000 gold by the time you get there. You have 2 cards, both buffs, both green and black. It's just absolutely fantastic. I don't think that this is my top recommended rotation. And you know what? Anybody can do it as long as they have Demolitionist and you are really spot on with your rotation, cutting corners perfectly, hitting the minions as soon as you are within range, and then as you're repositioning to the closest next camp. As you see, I do that here on this camp. I hit the minion as soon as I get within range, go through the minion, animation cancel. You have to be spot on down to the millisecond with this rotation. So that was ganking the left river buff. Right, bottom, left, green buff, back, black buff, left river buff. This one is ganking the right river buff. If you want to get that river buff, you have a Gideon in the mid lane, you feel super confident and he can just teleport out anyways. Maybe he wants to get that and you kind of coordinate. Who knows, maybe there's a Wukong in the off lane and you want to kind of put him in his place, or some other strong mid laner or off laner, and you just want to gank the right river buff. This is the rotation for you. This time we start at the top, go to the right, and now we're at the bottom. Really, guys, you have to be spot on with your movements, cutting corners. Don't get hung up on the really sharp edges that these pillars have. It is really easy to get caught up on in those, and sometimes that has messed up when in testing, getting there like just a couple seconds too late. Especially for this green camp here, you see that I take a swipe at the small minion first, just so that you get some just application of damage as soon as possible. As you can see, for this one, I have to take out those side minion camps to kind of decrease that damage, because every second you spend back at base rejuvenating that health and mana, it's a very fine balance. How much mana do you spend versus how much mana do you have to sit back in base waiting for? So for this one, top, right, bottom, green buff, back, get your 2 cards, get your quick quick exit gem. You come over here and take out this white one here. Yes, you use green a little bit, but actually it kind of helps, because now your green buff is actually a little bit more able to proc faster and kind of have that application there. As you can see, I reach right there, right in the nick of time, and boom. Level 3, green buff, and the river buff. Yes, you don't get black, but if you want to play safe, if the enemy offlaner is just, you don't see them a lot, and you know that they're just going to be ganking, they're just going to be farming inside their off jungle, or there's an enemy chimera or something who can really punish you for diving into their jungle. This is a little bit of a safer route that keeps you in your safe jungle, leaving your off jungle for your offlaner. If your offlaner really wants to get that jungle, just be like, fine, totally. You can farm that. I'll just stick in my strong jungle, gank the right river buff. Now this rotation, probably the most interesting. This one is ganking the enemy's black buff. There is a way for you to do everything that I've just said, but get the enemy's black buff. And here it is. You start at the bottom camp instead of the top right, bottom green, like we did before, ganking the right river buff, or the right bottom left green, black left river camp. Now we start at the bottom and then go to the right, because that sets us for going in the right direction for the enemy's black buff. You head straight there after this, and again, hit that white minion as soon as you are in there. And I would actually execute that these 2 minions just to save you on health. Make sure that you position them in a way so that the cleave damage still applies to the rest of the camp. And this can definitely save you 50, 70, 80 health or so. As soon as you get this black buff, head back to base. You don't want to stay in this jungle camp, because if the enemy jungler is following my own a guide here, they aren't going to be at that black river camp yet, that black river buff yet. They'll just, as you can actually see the chimera there on the minimap, they're just heading there as we are speaking. So you get there in time, then you head out back straight to your own green camp and take out your green camp. Why? You need this to kind of get your farm. You've been traveling a lot, so you need this green buff ASAP to clear a small minion camp. In fact, you just need that small minion camp to push you over the edge to 3, and look at this. Boom. Right there for the right river buff. But as you can see from the timer there, you actually have enough time to get to the left river camp. So the beauty about this rotation is that it's flexible. You can cut right through mid lane. It'll be super obvious where you're going. That's the only bad part about it. It'll be super obvious, but you can reach the left river camp. So yes, I did say that the first rotation is my favorite. This one, it's just risky. Not only are you invading the enemy jungle to steal their black camp, but you also cut right through mid lane as you're heading to that left river camp if you want to contest that. Yeah, maybe you're on comms, or maybe you're on a competitive team. I don't know. You can coordinate with your mid laner, gank that one, get your support to come and get the right river camp. It's really exciting. I'm really glad that I kind of tested this out. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Really quick recap as you guys see the rest of this rotation again. Execute those side minions to save yourself 50, 70, 80 health or so. You do not need jungle assassin, jungle lifesteal. The beauty of these rotations is that if you do get jungle assassin and jungle lifesteal, you're only going to do it faster and with more health. The only issue is that you're going to fall off if you get to the point where you could have gotten better gems than what you did. So there you guys go. This is no jungle assassin, no jungle lifesteal. You do need quick exit, but honestly, I think quick exit is a competitive gem. As it cuts down crucial time that, you know, if you're skilled, you can certainly use it. Not only do all of these get you level 3 before the 3-minute mark, not only do they usually give you 2 buffs, black and green, besides the second rotation, they also give you 2 cards. So it's absolutely phenomenal that if you can split the hairs, and again for this rotation you can get to the left river camp in time. Just crazy. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Remember that there are some assumptions and priorities I am using here. You can of course get jungle assassin and jungle lifesteal. It'll only make it faster and you'll be healthier, but you're losing out on some gem slots. So there you guys go. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Patreon allows creators to offer their fans a way of supporting them and what they do. With flexible and painless payment options, anyone can support their creator for as little as $1 a month. If you would like to help me do what I love, check out the link in the video description to learn more. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, of course, guys, subscribe. You guys like this content, especially if you found it useful, please subscribe. I got a ton more content coming out over November, so please hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification to get notified when the video goes live. Please check the video description for links to my website, merchandise store, and Amazon affiliate link, as well as all my social media right here. Till next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.